Hey guys, it's Orange Titan back again with another video. This time, instead of a review, I wanted to talk about some stuff that's going on. And I wanted to talk about the new news. I think what happened yesterday about McFarlane and Mattel and the DC line. If you saw this photo right here, Mattel showed that they have the license back for DC figures and cosplaying stuff and other stuff, and it kind of shook the toy community. I've been reading so much lately about people's opinions and what they've thought, and I kind of looked into it myself and saw that McFarlane might be losing the license to Mattel, or he's not going to make figures anymore, or he lost it. Or if he does have it, some people have even said that maybe he still has it, but it's like he can only make 7-inch, and Mattel's making 6-inch, or Mattel's not even making figures, or Spin Master lost the license, wherever that is. It's exciting news, but at the same time, I could see that people are kind of frustrated or mad or whatever the case is, because if you've been collecting the McFarlane line for a while now, it's been a couple years, and some people are really deep into it. I was in the beginning. I had a whole collection. I had a whole DC shelf. I had all these McFarlane figures. I actually, which is funny, is not even seeing this, I kind of just sold all my DC Multiverse stuff, because I got to the point where I realized, all right, I'll keep this one, this one, this one. I just want to sell the rest. I got tired of collecting DC Multiverse, and it's not a bad brand or anything. For me, I'm more into Marvel Legends, and I'm getting into the Hot Toys community now, which I bought Hot Toys in the past, but now I'm more getting into it more. I just didn't care to buy any more DC Multiverse. And my biggest problem with DC Multiverse is I'd get so frustrated with that line, because they do some great figures with some accessories and stuff, and then they do figures with not enough accessories, or they do figures and the proportions are off, or there's QC issues usually. And the thing that annoyed me the most was when a new figure came out, a platinum. Platinums were so annoying to get, and they were so terrible to find. I got lucky a handful of times. If you've seen my Instagram, I usually find them like that. But that's just because I'm going to every Target, every Walmart, every day, all day on my day off. I would just be going to every store, wasting gas, just trying to get this figure. I have FOMO, I needed this figure, and I realized that that's not, I don't like collecting like that, and I think I just couldn't do it anymore. I do think there's dumb times that McFarlane would do these things where I could understand a platinum if, let's say if you have I have one of the McFarlane figures I kept. So for instance, here's a Flash. This one's custom, whatever, but this is Flash, right? If they did this one's all dirtied up, right? Now if they did this thing figure, right, and let's say it's not battle damaged or dirtied up, and they do this figure as the main release where it's easy to get, that's fine. And then let's say this is the platinum where it's all dirty, all scratched up, battle damage, whatever it is. That makes sense as a platinum. But when you do the main figure as a platinum, the look that everyone wants, the main look, that's dumb. Or if you do a brand new character, let's say they, when they did the Question, right? Or when they did the movie version of Anne Hathaway's Catwoman, you make those platinums. Makes no sense to me. Why would you do that? And then you have scalpers that will get those figures before the community can get them, and then you find them on eBay for $80, $90, $100. It's crazy. I'm not going to pay $80 for a figure that's only worth $20 to $24. And with prices going up and everything, it's just crazy. I will say McFarlane did do some great things. I'm not saying he was bad. I don't Like, I collected his line. I think some of the best things he's done is those mega figs. Those were amazing, especially for the price point at the time. They're amazing. And like the collector series that were a little bit more expensive, some of them were really cool, but then some of them were kind of like, all I'm getting is a card and a base. And then the Joker Eyes stuff, just, I don't understand that. And I get it as a one-off, like, hey, this is kind of fun, but like, a lot of people weren't interested in those. Let's be real. Especially when they made the Heath Ledger one, and it was Jokerized. It's like, why? But the thing is if Mattel, going back to Mattel, if Mattel gets the line, is it going to be like this? Like, this was the last wave, right? And this was, you know, came with this Build-A-Figure right here too, the Killer Croc, which was really nice. I actually had some of those, sold them off because when McFarlane got the line, I sold those off. Are we gonna get something like that, or are we gonna get something more like this? You know, like, here's a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Is Mattel gonna do some 6-inch figures and give the articulation and stuff like this? Like, I would love this. Like, if they could make DC figures like these Marvel Legends, if Mattel could do that with the accessories and everything, that'd be awesome. I know Mattel didn't really make... They made good 6-inch figures, but they didn't make a lot. I mean, here's some examples of other DC figures that they had. I'm pretty sure this was Mattel. I could be wrong. The DC Classics. And then there's other figures like this where people were like, they were like, why? Like, they were okay, right? But, you know, I've even been seeing people talk about talking about Diamond Select. So Diamond Select is going bankrupt, right? And they're doing like a bankruptcy, or they're going bankrupt, whatever it is, or they filed for bankrupt. And from my understanding is, like, they're not going to be making any more figures, even though they have a couple figures coming out, which I'm assuming those were done already and they're just trying to sell them off or get... But like that Nihilus or other figures that were like, hey, this is coming, like the Deadpool and Wolverine from the movie, those were coming. I don't think those are coming anymore. So there's a rumor going that McFarlane would pick up Diamond Select so he can make 7-inch figures. There's even rumors saying that McFarlane might be going after Hasbro's line, Marvel Legends. I don't ever see that happening. I think Hasbro is going to keep the line. I could be wrong, but I would bet that Hasbro's going to keep the Marvel Legends line. I could see McFarlane go for the 7-inch Diamond Select stuff, and I guess it would be unique. I mean, I don't personally would buy that stuff unless it's like figures that are supposed to be big. Like, let's say if he did big characters like Thanos, or I don't know, like Fing Fang Foom, or I don't know. That'd be cool. But I am excited to see what Mattel is doing. I do want to see what they're gonna do, and if they're gonna make 6-inch figures or what. And, you know, it might be a thing where maybe Mattel has the 6-inch line, but then McFarlane has exclusive rights to 7-inch. I don't know if that's true, because like, I've read stuff, I've looked up stuff saying that he lost the line, but I don't know how true that is, if he did or not. You guys can let me know in the comments. But I just think McFarlane, I mean, it was fun when if he did lose it, it was fun while it lasted. It was nice. But let's be honest, the platinums were annoying. I love Batman. I love different variations of Batman, but when you're just doing Batman every time, that gets annoying. You just keep doing Batman. He really didn't do a lot of female characters, and when he did, it was just like a pain in the ass. And then like when you have stuff like this coming out, you know, cool, it's the same Flash, but like with the big, you know, ape, or that's like the remolded like King Kong with no articulation. That's just lame, in my opinion, right? Like, if you like that, then go for it, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you going to, like, I would say McFarlane, if he did lose the license, I have to say this, I would think he would have the rest of this year, and then 2026 would be Mattel. But I could be wrong on that. Maybe we'll see stuff this year with Mattel, and then maybe McFarlane will announce that they're done and they don't have it or whatever. That means all those figures that got announced or are on the leak list got pushed, or not pushed, but they're gonna get canceled now, which that sucks because there were a couple cool figures that were coming out, like Deadshot and stuff, but it is what it is. But those are my thoughts. I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to make a video on this. I don't really make a lot of videos about toy news or whatnot. I thought about doing more stuff like that because it's fun to talk about these things. But let me know in the comments what you think about this. Are you gonna go with Mattel if Mattel does these figures, especially if they're 6-inch and they're like legends? Are you gonna stick with McFarlane? Are you gonna, or if McFarlane loses the line, are you just going to stop collecting? Or are you going to sell your whole collection off and start a whole new DC collection? Please let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.